So now we are going to have our third speaker, Mr. Ronald S. Pecorlinin from Philippines. He seems to be an extremely popular teacher with the students. He's an assistant professor in College of Computer Science, University of Makati, Philippines, and he has been repeatedly voted by the student evaluation as an outstanding faculty. And Excellent Teacher Award has also been awarded to him. And I think this is the greatest achievement of any teacher to be evaluated as an outstanding teacher or outstanding faculty by the students. I welcome you, sir, to present your views on teaching.
So what you can see from this slide is that the computer science include artificial intelligence, computer system, and network security, database, human-computer interaction, vision, graphics, numerical analysis, programming languages. So when we say programming languages, this is the one that we may able to create software applications wherein we can also use the database system. So the same thing with software engineering and some other of things regarding computer science. All through knowing how to program is essential to study of computer science. So in computer science or even information technology, we will find out that computer programming is the more basic or basic thing in doing things in studying. Oh my, I lost my connection. Hello, my connection is there already. Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, your connection is there. Uh, you are audible.
Sorry.
Please continue.
Okay, computer science. Okay, so computer science algorithm
The connection is lost. I'm afraid the connection is not stable at Mr. Pakulinen's place.
I guess that you can hear me now. Hello. Hello.
Yes, we can hear
Can you
you.
hear me?
Earlier, your connection got lost, but now we can hear you.
Yes. Sorry for that, ma'am. Okay, so let me continue. So a programming language is a formal language compressing a set of string that produce various kinds of machine code output. So programming languages are one kind of computer languages and used in computer programming to implement algorithm. So most programming languages consist of instructions of computers. So meaning to say that when we do computer programming and when we create computer programs, so the computer will easily read this and implement what is. Hello, sorry, sorry again. My connection is very weak, I think. Hello, can you still hear me? Hello.
Yes, you are audible.
Okay. So thousands of different programming language has been created. So since that the programming was uh, introduced in the public, and so it was during the time of 19th century. So there are a lot of what we call programming languages that we may able to use nowadays. Excuse, can you see my presentation?
No, the presentation is no longer visible, but you are better audible.
Okay, so let me stop and share it again. Okay, thank you. So I guess my presentation is there already. Thank you. Okay, so these are some examples of programming compiler. So I guess that you can see my presentation. So such as Pascal. So for those who are taking computer science or graduate of computer science or information technology, so what you can see right now are some of the programming languages that needs to install the compiler before we can use this. So in this matter, what you will find out nowadays, especially in the Philippines, wherein we all know that Philippines is not a rich country. Okay, so what you will find out is that some of the families or students could not be able to buy their own computer or laptop. So especially the one that I'm teaching in the university before, University of Makati, wherein some of the students are on the low profile or poor people. They could not be able to produce and to buy computers. So that's why they during the time of face to face, so it is good that they can use the computer inside the school. But when the pandemic comes, you will find out that the students could not be able to use some of the facilities inside the school. So that is the big challenge for teaching computer science or information technology because of the technology itself. So they're only using cell phones. And during the time that I having evaluations regarding how many students have computer or laptop in their homes, I just find out that there are out of 40, there are 10, there are 5. So it's very difficult for us to teach this kind of lessons. It's just because some of the students could not be able to apply whatever that we are teaching regarding with programming. So there is another way for us to do this by means of online. So since that they are familiar with cell phones and they have cell phones already, they can use online programming even without installing the compiler or the IDE itself in their cell phone. So these are some of the installation. So for those are IT again and CS, you can find out that we have the Java. So installing the Java, it will take you around 10 minutes, and you must have your computer or laptop to install this. So instead of installing and using this application, so we may able to use online website so to encode your program and to run your program. So these are some. Okay, so another one or this one. So I will give you some demonstration on how to use this. So what you can see here is a program in C language and the other one is a Java program. So copying this one to the website that I am going to give you, this one. Okay, so let's move on. So I guess that you can see my presentation. So wait. Okay, let me stop sharing again and then share. Sorry for this. So let me use the entire screen. So I'm using one of the website wherein we may now able to use your code. So what you can see on this website, we may able to select some of the programming languages available on it, and we can use this and run the program. So right now I'm using C. Okay, so this is a C program. So copying the content of my program. So below of this is the run button. So meaning to say that we may able to see the output when we run. Okay, so when you use this and if there is no correction regarding with your program, if your program is correct, the output will be displayed on the screen below. So another example for this is a Java program, another programming language available right now. I guess that you can you can see my presentation and you can still hear me. Hello, I'm still audible and you can see my presentation, right?
Yes, sir. Continue, please.
Okay. So this example is regarding Java programming. So this Java program allow us to okay get the two numbers and to sum this. Okay, so what you can see here is to get the sum of the two input numbers or two numbers. So after using the run, so the output will be displayed below. So what you can see, the sum of the two number is being displayed. Okay, let me go back to my, okay. I guess that you can see my slide. Okay, let me stop sharing again. Let me share again. Sorry for this. Okay. Okay, going back to the slide. So you can see that there is another way instead of using online. So we can also install some of the IDE using mobile. And with this, we may able to run the system. So through this, we may able to discuss your programming language well instead of installing it. So this is a new norm of discussing programming languages. Because I'm using this to my students and I just find out that they are learning a lot and they are creating a lot of programs through this. So I'm giving also a lot of activities there to them regarding with programming languages. But there are information technology nowadays because it is not only programming language that they need to study, but some of these are what we call graphics, and we could not be able to discuss this without the software application that we need to install on your laptop or computer. So again, my topic is all about studying programming languages in the new normal. So thank you for listening, and I guess that you learned something regarding programming languages. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Pekulanen, for your presentation.